Warning, it is a boy to boy story. If you don't like shipping, then you can skip this video. Episode 1. Being drunk is fun. Making out with someone while drunk is fun. Being too drunk to remember who you were making out is fun. Basically, he had a lot of fun at a party the night before. He couldn't remember anything that happened at the party, but he was pretty sure that he had a great time and he had high keys as a proof as he had done something with a very lucky lady. That feeling was instantly ruined the morning due to both hangover and the anonymous text message he was sent. Kim Tae-hyung had never seen the number before, so he assumed it was spam. It was only his curiosity of being sent an image instead of a message that caused him to open it. Shit, they whispered to himself in a locked stall in the boys' locker room. He was supposed to be at the morning football practice by now, but picture stole his all attention. That's not me in the picture, is it? It has to be photoshopped. I wouldn't kiss him. I wouldn't kiss a boy, right? He stayed down in horror at his phone. A random number had sent him a picture of two guys making out. They thought that it must have been some type of prank that his friend sent him. But under closer inspection, he realized that that was him in the photo with none other than Jin Jungkook. The photo was clearly taken at the party because of the low but colorful lighting and the empty bottle of drink Tae was holding. Jungkook had done arm wrapped around Tae's waist and the other pinning Tae to the wall. Tae had his arms tightly wrapped around Jungkook's neck. There was no denying that in this photo they were making out. The photo had been taken so perfectly that you could see their lips firmly placed on each other's. He was startled, but it was obvious that he was thoroughly enjoying with Jungkook, which made him to feel worse about it. Three major things bothered Tae about this photo. 1. Who the hell took this photo? 2. Why the actual hell would take his Jungkook of all people? He hated JK with a passion since high school began. JK was just so full of himself because he is the captain of football team, which meant he is the ultimate girl magnet and was the greatest guy ever with a muscular body. 3. Why the actual fucking hell did Tae look like the submissive one in this pic? He had never been with a guy before, but theoretically he is 99.99% sure he would be the top. That was the main thing which fueled Tae's anger. Tae, you alright in there, man? You have been on the toilet for long. Coach is getting pissed. Get out of here already, said Yoongi, Tae's best friend, and the perfect person to ask the important question too. Tae threw open the stall door, slamming against the wall, and screamed at Yoongi, "If I was in a gay relationship, I would be the top, right?" Yoongi just stayed back at Tae, confused by his outburst and surprised by the question. "Listen, man," Yoongi rested a gentle hand on Tae's shoulder. "You know, I will love you whether you are straight or not. And you wouldn't be the top. You are a bottom boy." He delivered the news. "What are you saying? I'm so a top. I'm going to prove it to you. Never ever call me bottom boy again. You are the bottom boy," cried back Tae. Yoongi was about to retort when they were loudly interrupted. "You both are fucking bottom boys. Now get out on the field now." The boys recoiled in shock as Coach Sally Klein had snuck into the toilets and was now screaming at them. At a glance, she was not a very scary woman. She was in her 40s with a dirty blondie bob and she wore the school's blue tracksuit that was a little bit too big for her. But you would be a fool to underestimate this woman. After all, the shorter they are, the closer they are to hell. She had the lungs of a banshee and was cruel in her punishments. She wasn't the original coach. Her husband had been it before her, but he broke his leg and had to quit. She knew the game of football inside and out. Now, boys, stop having a domestic and get out there, screamed Coach Klein. Tae and Yoongi sprinted out of the toilets and onto the football field. That's when Tae saw him. He shall kiss you at your party and ruin your birthday himself. Jungkook was leading some pretty intense warm-up drills in the center of the fields. His hair stuck to his forehead because of sweat. His sun-kissed skin glowing in the morning light and his muscles clearly rippling underneath his skin-tight pants. What did Taehyun scolded at him before Jungkook noticed him. This is late even for you, Taehyun, Jungkook said, his voice deep and gruff. The rest of them snickered. I'm going to punch him in his perfect little face, they said to Yoongi. Please don't. I don't need your parents accusing me of corrupting their precious baby boy again, said Yoongi. Do they still hate you because we set off fireworks when we were 12? We are 17 now. Why are they still mad? Asked Taehyun. You tell me, man. They are your parents. Yoongi shuddered at the thought of Taehyun's mother. Angry. Come on, guys. We have finished warm-up, so just get your gear on. Are you capable of doing that, Taehyun? Or do you need some more time before you actually start doing anything? Said Jungkook in his annoyingly nice voice and charming smile. Taehyun walked past Jungkook, sending him a glare that was equally returned. You think you are better than me? Dickhead, scoffed Taehyun. You haven't done anything to challenge that idea, Taehyun, said Jungkook. I'm going to kill him, they thought. I'm going to kill him for that stupid kiss and hide his body where no one will find it.